episódio do Lost Judgment, daqui que fala o vosso amigo João Pedro. E parece que no último episódio fomos capturados pelo Soma. Quando tentamos ajudar o Koana a escapar e a falar com a professora Sawa, eles apareceram e houve ali uma confusão na casa dela e bem não sei o quê. Por isso...
Oh good, no brain damage. Man, I'm glad you're tough as nails. Now we can get to the fun.
Ai, quando te apanhar... E a professora Sawa, meu?
You wouldn't be standing if he didn't come around.
There's no way we could have known this asshole would show up. Not my fault everything went to shit. This was your operation anyway.
Fine, it's okay. But you need to make sure you keep your boys in check from here on.
Huh?
Did that hurt? It hurt, right?
Vai. Bem tempo. Boa, Yagami. Vês?
You all see? First comes pain, and then the fear. You have to start with pain. Fear won't work if you haven't given them reason. Slap them around, but you do need to keep them conscious. Enough to keep the fear alive. That's how you get what you want to hear. Am I right? I can tell when someone's lying. My superiors found that useful. Probably why they kept me around. Now, no playing dumb and none of your tricks. Don't underestimate me. Yagami-san.
Será que o Kaito e... Será que o Koana foi avisar o Kaito e os outros?
What's the deal between you and your teacher?
We're colleagues, as of a few days ago.
The fuck are you talking about?
Stay out of this, Akatsu.
Huh?
I'm telling you to shut up and leave this to me. I'm focusing. Besides, Yagami-san here is telling us the truth. He's just being a little vague, is all. So what do you mean, Sawa-sensei is your colleague?
I was asked to look into a bullying case at Serio High. That's all I meant by it.
How about that?
What'd you do to her?
Oh, she's sound asleep now, I'm sure. Our business isn't with her, anyway.
You want Koana?
Right. About that. You keep calling him Koana. That's not who we know him as.
Huh?
Koana is his alias.
A fake name?
That's right. So tell me, what is he? What do you know him for?
You get 2 seconds to answer.
What does this Koana guy do?
He's a handyman. In Ijincho. Everybody knows him. He's been taking jobs in the area for a long time now.
A handyman, huh? Well, from the way it sounds, you haven't known each other very long.
Yeah.
His real name's Kitakata.
Kitakata?
Well,
Kitakata? Afinal, não é
your
Koana?
face says you have no idea what the hell I'm talking about. So then, any idea where your Koana-san went? We have some business with him.
I wouldn't tell you even if I knew.
Of course you wouldn't. And I suppose that's not a lie. But it's probably more accurate to say you don't know where he is either. Turns out you don't have a damn thing on him. Shit. Know what that means?
It means you have no more use for me.
Shame to be smart and still lose, huh?
Solta-nos, Soma.
Now I got a question for you. Did you really think you'd walk out of here alive? Or is it gonna be in a body bag? The fear in your eyes tells me everything I need to know. And you're probably right. You aren't gonna enjoy what little time you have left. It's gonna be painful as hell. Because I'll be the one enjoying it.
What brings you to Ijincho and after a teacher? And why Koana too? How do you even know him?
I could tell you as a little parting gift, couldn't I? Except I ain't feeling so generous.
Ai! Ai meu Deus. Porque ele está a apanhar para caraças, pá.
Pretty boy detectives looking rough. But you didn't think we were done yet, did you? Hey! Fire that thing up. Get him on his feet. And I don't want to see him squirming.
Ai não. Não, 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 não.
Not every day you get a chance like this. Record this shit. Yo. How quickly can a chainsaw kill a guy? Should be the video title when we upload it. This kind of shit gets so many views.
Espera aí.
Am I right, Yagami? We'll go in slow and get your fingers all cut to shreds. We'll take that up to the right wrist, then we'll switch over to the left side. Right forearm, left forearm. Why don't we make this formal? Take first dibs. You show us how it's done.
You want me to do it?
Time to man up. We gotta show the world what happens when you fuck with RK. Killing shits like him is what puts hair on your chest, guys.
Ah, eles têm que aparecer isso ao falta.
Everyone gets a turn. Get to work!
But sir...
Figure it out. Akutsu. He won't do it himself, you know.
Yeah, esquece.
Recording it puts the evidence of a murder out there on video. And he won't be on it. But you guys will be. Who do you think they'll come for, moron?
Que tenha matado o Mikoshiba fizeram igual. Certeza que foram estes que mataram o Mikoshiba. Kaito e Segura.
Yo! We got company! Kaito? How the hell? How'd you fucking find us here?
Kaito-san. Segura.
Suppose I ought to thank you boys for keeping talk nice and comfortable, Akutsu.
Yeah, but we were just getting to the grand finale. You two can have front rows.
I'll pass. This show kinda sucks.
Block all the doors! These three are fucking dead. You hear me, boys? I don't want anyone leaving the building!
Good call.
Tens razão.
I don't want anyone leaving either. Until I'm done with you.
Uou! Mas estão muitos para grande. Ele não está bem que está. Como é que ele vai lutar com esta
Be
gente
a
toda, né?
tough guy talking. Feel free to take a breather if you need to.
I don't know about that, Kaito-san. He's got that look. That's the face he makes when he's got a score to settle and some ass to kick.
You still haven't gotten your fill of this
Ok.
yet?
Pelos olhos ele nota-se que está cheio de. Está cheio da raiva. Por isso, preparem-se, meus.
Maybe killing you would be a mistake. I've got an even better idea. I'll tie you up and keep you as a pet.
You know what? I think I could punch you as many times as I want right now. And in circumstances such as they are, no one could even blame me.
Huh?
I'm saying I've earned a little payback, Akutsu.
Let's go!
Let's go. Uou! Que épico! Foi sim. Ha! Toma lá! Sono. Toma lá. Esse já era. Obrigado, Kaito. Toma, 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 toma!
What the hell does RK want with Kawana? What did he do? Tell me how Sawa-sensei and Kawana are connected.
You ask too many questions, you fucking asshole.
Tell me, why go to all the effort in Kamurocho to find Shinya Kawai? What are you trying to do? Shit.
Este gajo não se rende.
Akatsu!
That guy's invincible. And he's faster than he looks.
Asshole. He knew it was a lost cause, so he took off at the first opportunity. I'm guessing that's why he was holding back.
Are you serious? He couldn't be that sharp.
Nah, he's definitely got some skills, and we better start taking him seriously.
Às vezes a professora está bem.
I had no idea you went through so much.
I'm just glad you had the mind to tip off Kaito-san that I wasn't picking up your calls. That got Tsukumo to track my phone over GPS and locate me using the town security camera.
I had to try something. I'm the one who dragged you into this, but you know, the first person.
Better.
By the way, Kawai was a bully at Kurokawa Academy. 5 years ago, he was abducted by individuals who thought to be his acquaintances. A worker at a girls' bar witnessed this, and based on that, RK apparently deduced that Kawai was murdered.
Got it. Then I suggest you...
Right. I Never.
We just got back to Sawa-sensei's apartment. I thought RK was in...
Did you say handyman?
Yeah, but he plays a wider field than your average Mr. Fix-It.
Coitado, ele está tão maltratado.
Handyman has some connection to Sawa-sensei?
Yeah, and I'm about to ask her about him directly. I need to get everything I can out of her this time.
Understood. We're still dealing with a lot of unknowns, so take care of yourself, okay?
I'll be alright. I'm with 2 guys I can trust now.
Yo, what's Sawa-sensei's room number?
Just hold your horses. Coming with you.
O Soma tinha apanhado. Espero bem que ela esteja bem.
Sure is quiet. This is where the fight went down?
Yeah. But to look at it, you wouldn't think anything had happened here.
E o Kohana? O Kitakata, como o Soma lhe chamou.
Sawa-sensei.
Sawa-sensei. Professora?
There? It's Yagami.
What's
Professora
up?
Sawa? Ela não responde. Oh shit!
Door. It's
Oh
unlocked.
merda.
Huh?
Não, não me digas que ela está.
Sawa-sensei?
Não me digam. Matar. Soma matou-a.
Wait, talk!
Shit, não. Merda, não. Matou-a. Ela está morta.
No way.
Vem ganhar mesmo.
God.
Malditos. Coitada, eu suspeitava que isto fosse acontecer.
The school teacher, Yoko Sawa, is murdered in cold blood, and Yagami is torn with grief. Her death is merely
Coitada.
collateral damage to Soma of RK. Soma's real prey is Kawana, who he escapes his trap. It
Capítulo
seems
8.
Kawana
Bora.
had buried his true identity among a host of other secrets. And to unearth them, Yagami crawls deeper down the rabbit hole.
Fantasma de início. Capítulo 8. Bolas, pá. Bolas!
Yeah. That's fine. I get it. You don't want us touching anything inside the room. Is it okay to wait for you inside then? Some
Foi ele
private
que ela
investigators
matou,
from
tipo.
Kamurocho. Yagami-san and Kaito-san. Yeah, I asked them to help us out with a case we were on a couple days ago.
Coitada.
Yes, see you soon. They're coming. The cops are on their way.
All right. She was murdered at the hands of Soma.
Yeah. Soma matou-a.
Bastard. He
Filho da
lied when
puta,
he said
pá.
they had no business with her.
Covarde.
Why did it have to be her? How did she get pulled into all this?
If it's answers you want, you gotta be a detective, Talk. We can see the kind of shit that normal people miss. We'll notice what they can't.
Ele não pode escapar
For
disto.
now, can you put aside the pain and do the work you need to do?
I think he's right.
Temos que analisar a zona.
First, let's narrow our focus. It's not about who or how she was murdered. What's more important here is to figure out the answer to the why.
Sabemos quem a matou, agora o
One of them was
porquê.
to Kawana the handyman. Where that leads is that Soma's gang was after Kawana, and that's why they broke in.
In that case, the clues that we're after here are her
A
personal
maldade dele não
relationships.
tem limites. Chega a ser pior que o Roya
Something that shows how a teacher could be
no
connected to
primeiro.
a guy like Kuwana.
Yeah. Except Kawana's a fake name, just his alias. His real name was Kitakata. Soma gave us that. What the?
There's one visible wound
Ele
here.
matou ali.
What do you think, Kaito-san?
Atingiu aqui.
Sure
Certeza.
is tiny.
An ice pick, most likely.
Por amor de Deus, ele deu cabo disto tudo.
Suspicious.
São pegadas deles. Ir à cozinha dela.
What the?
Blood. Not a lot, though.
Yeah, looks like it.
Hey,
Yagami-san,
Será que ela
isn't that
quis...
yearbook from when Sawa-sensei went to Kurokawa Academy?
Será que ela antes de morrer deixou
Photos
uma
of people
pista?
like Yui Mamiya and that bully Kawaii in there?
Oh. Yeah, you're probably right.
Weird that there's so much blood around it. Maybe she was...
What do you want to do?
If you're gonna look, make it quick.
There's not enough time to... I'm gonna hang on to it for now. It's now or never.
You're
Of
gonna...
course not. But fuck legal this time.
Those shady Kurokawa Academy graduates might be connected to Mikoshiba's murder. But we're the only ones with that lead right now. The cops could turn this place upside down and still miss that.
Good point. It's now or never. Sugiura, we'll deal with the cops. You take the yearbook and get out of here.
I have to play the thief?
Play? Isn't that exactly what
Ela
you
já está
fucking
morta,
did back in
portanto...
Kamurocho?
Why you gotta bring that up? Fine, fine, I'll do it.
Como é que eles conseguiram entrar? Se calhar arrombaram a porta. Claro, arrombaram. É óbvio que tinham arrombado a porta. Olha. Olha o Watanabe.
So, Chad, according to you, the guy who killed Sawa-sensei was...
Kazuki Soma. He's the leader of a bunch of thugs in Kamurocho known as RK.
Yeah? Well, great. Case closed.
Then what's your take on the murder scene, Nabe-san?
Tone it down, buddy. Remember who's got the badge here.
There are footprints of several different men who have been in Sawa-sensei's room. That includes yours, by the way. We'll be analyzing these footprints first, and we'll check any security footage in the surrounding area. We'll ask around, and we'll look into Arcade too, of course.
I just saw the coroner walk in. You saw the body too, right?
Yeah, just to get a rough idea. The body will be taken in for an autopsy.
Does your rough idea include the cause and time of death?
Cause of death, a single stab from behind. As for the time, we're estimating she's been dead for about 3 hours.
3
3
hours?
horas?
That means it must have been right after I saw her on my phone.
Eu ainda estava. Gravaram e depois ele matou e. Ah, já percebi tudo.
Nabe-san, the police need to get a warrant for Soma.
We're asking HQ about him as we speak. We need at least a damn mugshot for a warrant.
Then isn't it time to hit the street, get in some thug faces? Assume any face you don't recognize is from RK.
I get how you feel, man, but pull it together. Actually, I'm curious about that Kuwana fella, too. He's lived in Ijincho forever. Why were Kamurocho thugs after him? Now I hear Kuwana isn't even his real name? He and Sawa-sensei were connected, but how?
I'm looking for those same answers myself.
So you know jack shit about anything important. But you can go on home. Just make sure we can reach you.
Sure about this, Nabe-san?
Yeah. Assholes like him work better on a loose leash.
Foul-mouthed as fuck. But not bad, Pops.
What now?
Nabe-san, aren't you gonna ask me about Ihara? You know I went to see him in prison.
Oh.
You saw the video of Ihara killing Mikoshiba, didn't you? I was coming to talk to Sawa-sensei about it.
Your point?
I think there may have been a link between what happened to Sawa-sensei and Mikoshiba's murder. In which case, wouldn't you want to pump Ihara for information? Why aren't you jumping on that?
We got orders from the top that Ihara's off limits. Forever. They said if we want to try to peg him as Mikoshiba's killer, we'd have to completely flip the guilty verdict on his harassment case. Not exactly what a beat cop can pull off. Besides, nobody seems to want to investigate the Mikoshiba murder. Not us, not HQ, not even the prosecution.
So cops get to just quit working an investigation because they don't feel like it?
If there was even a hope we could close it, every cop here would be all over it. Everyone knows Ihara stinks to high hell, and they still won't let us touch the goddamn thing. It's above our pay grade. Bury the case so deep it never sees the light of day.
Yeah, feels like Sawa-sensei's case is about to get the same treatment.
Hey, I told you to watch it, buddy.
Save the dirty looks for your superiors. They're the bastards so desperate to sweep this under the rug.
The hell do you?
Cool it, Sakurai.
I know this is all very sudden. We don't have many details yet. And as you've heard, the police are working to find answers as we speak. Sawa-sensei, well, she got mixed up in some sort of incident. This may attract press to the school, and some of them may even wish to speak to you, but please, do your best to ignore them. Again, we don't have all of the facts, and it's not for all of you to, well, none of you are under any obligation to speak to them, so please don't. All that I can ask, for now, spare a prayer for Sawa-sensei, please, if you can. Please. Please.
Okay. We better get everyone back to class. Starting with the third years.
Excuse me, Yagami-san? If you don't mind, Chairman Okuda said he'd like to speak with you if you would be on campus today. It's about Sawa-sensei.
Yeah, I can do that. Will he be in his office?
Yes. Thank you for everything, sir.
Nós vamos apanhar o Soma. Temos que ir falar com o diretor. Nós vamos apanhá-la.
Yagami-san.
Oh. Hey.
I still can't believe what happened to Sawa-sensei.
Coito.
Yeah, I know.
Do you know anything about it?
Sabemos quem a matou,
I
mas...
saw the scene of the crime. I was the first one to find her.
What?
The killer's still on the loose, but I know who it is.
Is there any way I can help? Maybe you could share some details about the case.
No, not this time. This one's too dangerous.
O assunto é perigoso, Sawa. Tu não...
Just leave Sawa-sensei's case to me. Don't you have your own cases to solve?
Yagami-san.
Eu sei que queres ajudar a miúda, mas...
Listen, you're a brilliant kid. You can't afford to let this throw you off your game, right?
Yes, you're absolutely right. If I let that happen, it'll damage the MRC's credibility.
Exactly. So here's what I'm thinking, Amasawa. Let's just carry on like normal. And please spread the word to the rest of the MRC. That'd help me out a bunch.
Yes, I can do that.
Vamos então falar com o diretor. O que é que ele nos quer? Provavelmente quer saber informações sobre quem a matou ou qualquer coisa.
Enter. Thank you for coming.
Sure. No problem.
Have a seat, if you would. In that detective's report, Sawa-sensei was... Well, it said you were the one who found her body.
That's right.
You had been concerned for Sawa-sensei's safety before the incident. You're able to see things I can't. You have something of a gift for that, Yagami-san.
I wish I could agree with that. But I'm overlooking details. I'm letting too much slip away. Quite frankly, there's still a lot that I haven't figured out yet either.
Like what? May I have an example?
There's this local handyman. Kawana is the name he goes by in the city. Right before it happened, I ran into him in front of Sawa-sensei's apartment. There's no way it was a coincidence.
So, you think he could be the culprit?
No.
Actually, I don't think so. Not really.
Eu vi quem, a gente sabe quem.
Kawana has something to do with all this. Sawa-sensei may have gotten caught up in his mess. In fact, Kawana is just an alias he uses, and he's being hunted by these thugs from Kamurocho. They're a gang called RK, and it's weird, but they've been looking for this punk named Kawai. And Kawai's connected to it too. Sawa-sensei went to the same school as him 13 years ago.
Wow, these details are flying so far over my head. Your investigation has gone well beyond what I can comprehend, and it's left me in the dust. But I just can't do this anymore. Between my own faculty and the press, I'm being bombarded. I'm afraid it's just too much for me to bear.
I'm sorry to hear that.
But you know what? What's been the hardest part is feeling so powerless as all these young people have their lives cut short. Ikushibukun being discovered dead, Ehara-san committing murder on video, and now poor Sawa-sensei's tragedy too. I can't help but feel in my heart that these incidents are related. That somewhere below the surface, all these misfortunes are connected to the same root.
I would have to agree.
Then I suppose it's only a matter of digging down deep enough. Though I couldn't begin to imagine how much soil would have to be turned to uproot it. But one thing, Yagami-san, if you would, could I ask that you continue to keep digging until you get to the bottom? Can you? Sawa-sensei deserves to have her chance at justice. A wonderful teacher like her. Why? She had her whole future to look forward to, the poor woman. And now this happens. It's just not right.
As it stands, I still need to collect more evidence. So you know, I can't make any promises just yet. I could hit a dead end. But no matter what anyone does, no matter who tries to stop me, I'm gonna keep digging.
You're a saint. These past few days have felt like a never-ending nightmare. What a breath of fresh air. And I appreciate the good news.
Of course. I'm glad we could talk, Chairman.
And now, Sawa-sensei's old class is going to be my next worry. I'm sure you're well aware that that class has some students with a penchant for causing
Pois,
trouble.
aí é que é o problema
I fear
também.
that with her gone, we may need to prevent a relapse of those
Só falta ele ficar como professor deles,
You're
não?
referring to Koda-san, then? I understand. While I'm working on campus, I'll keep an eye on them.
Vamos até à sala deles e depois vamos ver o que. Vamos até à sala que era dela e depois logo se vê. Não sei o que quer fazer com este.
Yagami-san, what do you want?
You know, things have been really weird around here ever since you showed up. First, they find Mikoshiba-sensei's body. Now Sawa-sensei winds up getting murdered. You the angel of death or something? Is that it?
I wouldn't blame you for thinking that.
Everyone's so damn gloomy. It sucks. Sawa-sensei was popular with all the boys. But her classes were super easy, and honestly pretty boring. You won't catch me moping around crying about it like all these losers. Ha ha!
Vamos gozar com. Ué, pá, vamos gozar.
Hypocrites. You assholes were practically celebrating what happened to Mikoshiba-sensei.
Hey, we've heard enough out of you.
Yeah? Fuck off, you little twerp!
Acho que vocês estão a se ver. Kawa?
What
Kawa?
do you want, Coda?
Koda? Sai-me deve. Vem cá, vai. Ah,
Yagami-san, we're fine. There's a lot we don't understand, so we just feel a bit vulnerable right now. But, well, if you learn more about Sawa-sensei, could you please keep us in the loop too?
Oh, please, bitch! What's with this goody two-shoes bullshit?
Fucking chill, Akane. What's your problem?
yeah,
Like I
realmente.
said
Ok,
before, I'm a detective, and I'm looking into Hiro Mikoshiba's murder. That's why I was talking to Sawa-sensei. It's highly likely she got wrapped up in that case. So make no mistake, I'm going to find the truth about what happened to them both.
Kinda pointless. The internet's already branded Mikoshiba-sensei as the villain in all this. Everyone says he had it coming since he used to be a bully himself.
Mikoshiba, o Egara e agora a professora.
Anyway, if
Boas.
you're interested in hearing my report, just drop me a line. Maybe seeing my work might put things into perspective for you.
Detective my ass. Just
Ei,
get on my
eu estou a fazer o melhor que posso, né? Acho que ela está. Sente mais a falta da professora que todos. Mas.
So, about Akane. She was really into Mikoshiba-sensei. They got along great, chatted all the time. Then all of a sudden, he just disappeared. She thought they had a connection, but turns out it was only one way. Now she's always so pissed off. Keeps driving herself over the edge because she can't even reach the brakes. I'm not saying all this because I expect you to forgive us.
The fact that you recognize you did some awful things is a step in the right direction, at least.
Pois. Já é algo que tu.
I'm sorry, Coda.
Olha, a mim nunca me fizeram isto. É, claro que ela não.
You can't expect her to ever forgive you. If anything, expect that she never will.
Pois.
I know.
That said,
Estás para que ela te perdoe do nada? Pois.
Thanks.
Bem pessoal, acho que vamos ficar por aqui. No próximo vídeo vamos continuar e vamos ver o que é que vai suceder no próximo episódio. Este episódio foi muito triste mesmo, tipo, mas o miúdo teve uma boa atitude. Claro que a Coda não ia perdoá-lo do nada, mas nem eu faria, sou sincero, nem eu faria, mas pronto. Vamos ficar por aqui, no próximo vídeo continuamos. Um abraço a todos, até o próximo vídeo, fui.